Good day, sirs, and welcome to Redstone with JPie. I'm
Hey.
here with iProTim and Max Lane, and
Excellent.
today we're going to go over the spawn input decoder that you can see in front of me. We're also going to go over labeling, decomposition, and at the end we'll go over the spawn input decoder. So first thing, labeling. We've adopted a redstone system with different colors. Gold is input, diamond is output, iron is normal wiring, and then any extra blocks are lapis. So we can see an example here. Max, can you hit the switch?
This the gold one? Oh, okay.
Yep. Here we see a damn simple redstone device, turns on the light. We have the gold input block, the iron transfer blocks, and the diamond output block. We also have this lapis block, keeping the two circuits separate from each other, and the iron blocks over here and the other output. Now you can adopt any system you want, but I suggest you use a system similar to this. So now let's talk about decomposition. Max, can you explain what's on the signs?
Complex problem split into simple problems. So basically, if you're trying to do like a big giant thing and you're getting really confused, you just make like a little one. So like, let's say you want to like do all this crazy stuff and it's all hooked up to like one output. You want to like just put that all on one wire, then just like put a piston there and pretend that that's sort of like your output, and just sort of work it out in like a very small scale first.
Yes.
And just hook it up.
So what we did at the spawn for our next adventure map is we put a player option. So you could choose whether you have 1 to 4 players. And if you hit one switch and the other switch, it will take only the highest number and output that, and also display it for the user. So in order to do this, first we started with one that's simpler. We started with a 2 input max number calculator. And this is all rather complicated. We have the main circuit, then we have outputs, and then we have carrybacks to operate the lights. So this is the most basic version. 2 switches, small circuit, and 2 outputs. Except I forgot to put diamond blocks on. So we're gonna fix that, grab some diamond, and some redstone. And now we have our outputs. So what this does is when you hit 1, the number 1 will go out on the output. But if you hit 1 and 2, 2 will cancel 1, and the only output is 2. And if you take off 1 and have 2 on, the output will be 2. So how we did this was we have a double inverter, and then we have the higher number going into the double inverter. It's pretty simple.
Woo.
Yay, Tim put on lights, so it's fancy. So, same thing over here. We just packaged it up a little bit. Got 2. We have the double inverter setup, and we have our 2 diamond outputs that I'm standing next to. And then these 2 blocks are the final outputs. These 2 iron blocks are the carrybacks to operate these lights right here.
Max, stop playing with the switches.
It's not doing anything.
That's because you have the number 2 switch on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So over here, since we have 4, we have to do multiple stages of double inverters. First stage is simple. Same thing that we've just done. Take number 4, put it into a double inverter for number 3. Now, we add the signals to number 3 and number 4, put that into the number 2, and add that to number 2, put it into number 1. So here you can see number 4 gets outputted, and then it goes into number 3. So if number 4 is on, cancels number 3.
Outputted isn't a word.
Shut up, Tim. And then, if either number 3 or number 4 is on, it completely cancels number 2. And if 4, 3, or 2 is on, it cancels number 1. And
Wait,
I
yes
think
it
that's
is.
pretty simple.
I had a
Anything else?
It is a word.
Did you just Google it?
No, I just thought about it in my head, and it got output. No, that could work either way. Who
Whatever.
cares?
Max,
We'll ask
do you have
Max.
anything to add?
Max, what's your take
I
on
should
it?
say that this is the creator of Maxwell's Law, which says that you should always invert everything when you have trouble with something.
I know nothing, so.
Max, what's your take on input versus inputted? Is inputted a word, Max?
I don't think so. Hold on.
Me neither.
Hold on.
Tim, do you have anything else to add?
Inputted.
Inputted. We're gonna Google
I think inputted is a word actually. Inputted.
Inputted. So
Yep,
we've learned some
inputted
things.
And
Today we've learned.
outputted.
Today we have
Outputted,
learned
also a word.
that decomposition is the splitting of complex problems into simple problems that we
Do
can
dumb
easily
things
solve
first before you do smart things.
using Maxwell's Law.
Yay.
We also label stuff nicely, so we know exactly how our
fuck's going
circuits
on?
work at a simple look.
Yay.
And we looked at how the spawn input device for the next map will work and send us the highest number of players even when the user is stupid and puts 2 levers down.
Hey, that doesn't mean they're stupid. It just means they're doing like science. They want to see what happens when they flick all the levers, okay?
Science.
Yeah.
Yeah, inputted is a word. Okay, now that I think about it, it is a word.
Well,
I
that's it for
Googled
today.
It's a word.
I'm JPie.
I'm iProTim.
Max Wayne.
Have a nice day.